Pecker's got to burn. They get burning tires off, and I tell them, no, there's a trail.
There's a lot in this world we don't agree on. I guarantee you, there's a lot at the Gold Rush
I got to feel embarrassed. You went up just at the end of this thing just to make sure, but you got to talk me through this. I don't know where the hell your hand's going here.
Sat back there in the pits while you're working on the car, look up at the big screens.
You read my mind. Fans, we live in a land with freedom like no other.
Mark Elliott. And Parker Lazenby. Get ready. Lights, camera, action. Welcome to the premier broadcast home of Demolition Derby.
What's happening? It's episode number 34. Mr. Dustin Anderson in the house. Myself, Mark Elliott. You saw it. YouTube. Like it, subscribe, share. You know the drill. And you saw tonight's sponsor. Never goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Gray Area Demo Parts. And I saw Mr. Ralph. I don't know when, but he finally got that new trailer he talked about for all year on back order. So I saw that, I believe, at Bourbon Beatdown, and it's a nice sucker. So it's nice to see he's moved into his new home. Dustin, what's happening tonight, my man?
Oh man, busy week. Work, life, derby's going on. I mean, my hockey addiction, it's final Frozen Four for hockey. Like, it's a week. And Frozen Four just happens to be in Vegas, and there's something else going on in Vegas right now too.
Yeah. Derby time. You're watching it right now, probably. I'm probably going to be the only person on this podcast that ain't watching it. We're screwed. Yeah, when this airs, we will be championship night. It'll be championship night in Vegas. So, everybody's had their speculations, trials and tribulations leading up to, but one thing about a derby, it's happening with or without you, and that thing's rolling like a freight train. I've seen some clips. I know you've rented and have been watching it. And, man, anything to say before we get rolling with tonight's guest, RPM Redemption? Hello, 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, we're on night 2 right now when we're shooting this, and night 1 was fun. The track is still a little bit of a tough situation, but I mean, it feels like it's better night 2 than night 1. It's just there's a lot of junk. The cars, not that the guys building the cars are junk. It's just for a team show, this pace, hard hitting, there's just not a lot of car there to work with. I mean, 1 or 2 good hits and there's trouble. It's trouble. Then you got to start making decisions.
And those teams got to run 3 or 4 times if they want to win it all the way out?
I believe just 3, because I don't think there's a way around the backside. It's only 18.
So after tonight, do we know who's in the championship on Friday right now?
Yes. NLR and Robbie
Team
Lee
Derby builds NLR, Whitaker Salvage, and is it EPR? Is that who's facing off in the championship? That's what I was told.
Correct.
I don't know that that's true.
Yep, you're correct. That's what we know. Yep.
Okay, I've seen a bunch of.
Well, that's going to be funny because I mean that's just like kind of going back to our last episode of Spring X. That's kind of the 2 big groups that end up against each other at the end in Spring X very commonly, and now they go all the way out to Vegas. And that's the 2 groups they're going to have to go duke it out.
Yeah, there's a mix in there, and it's a whole new mix of derby builds. A lot of times in the past, that's been the Schaffners and multiple different crews. But you said it, man. Spring X, a week out when this airs. Bourbon Beatdown was last week. Great derby
seemed to have some
in
good
Louisville,
traction,
Illinois, Freedom Hall. We said it last week, man. It's rocking and rolling. We got RPM Redemption 2.0 in the house. We got Ethan Beamer, if he can hear us. We got Mr. Kenny Rosno. We got Derek Kreitlow, and we've got Cody Knuth. He's like our house guest. He runs on so many different teams. We're probably not done seeing him yet, but man, you got anything else we need to talk about before we get them on here? Because we had so much fun in the pregame. I'm ready to keep the good times going.
Yeah, no, heck, bring them in. Let's get it happening.
Yeah.
RPM Redemption.
Well, fans in the stands, without further ado, they are our 2023 Gold Rush National Champions, and they've been, am I correct, Dustin, to say the runner-up the last 2 years?
Yep.
They're in the top 2 every year of Gold Rush. Nobody else in the Sport of Demolition Derby can say that. They can. And we've got the whole crew here tonight, assuming that's the crew that we're going to see this fall. I'm going to kick on an intro video, and we're going to bring those guys in the studio and see what they've got to say tonight.
Let's welcome Team RPM Redemption 2.0.
And there they are, boys. I say it with conviction. And everything I said leading up to that video, man, you guys have done something that nobody else has done. You've been in the championship every year of Gold Rush. And your success and victories don't just stop there. You guys run around and wreak havoc everywhere you're at. Welcome to the WeCrashTV Derby podcast. Derek Kreitlow, am I saying, is it Kreitlow or Kreitlow? Help me out now.
Kreitlow.
Kreitlow?
Yeah.
Well, neither.
Damn. I wasn't even wrong with I wasn't even right with my guess, but Derek, are you the team captain of this
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. So I know that we've seen over the years, we've seen you, Ethan, Cody. We had, who was it? It wasn't Kenny. It was Sherman, right? In 2023. Yeah. And then Kenny Rosno's been with the team the last 2 years.
Just last year.
Was it just last year?
Yeah. Steven was.
Who was? Okay. Thank you for the correction. Tell me what 2.0 means. What was 1.0?
So once Sam came out with Gold Rush again, he offered RPM Redemption a spot to come to that first year. Well, I was running with the Quas at Blizzard Bash for the last 3-4 years. And yes. We were going to the Quas, that was, that RPM is their thing. They started it and blah, blah, whatever. But that summer we talked about maybe going 2 and 2. So 2 of us go to Gold Rush and 2 of us go to Blizzard Bash because we wanted to go to both shows. Well, then as the summer went on, the Quas wanted to run as a whole family one more time because originally that's how the team started. It was all the dad and all the brothers, Rick, Brandon, Hunter.
I remember that.
So they wanted to go to Blizzard Bash one more time as a family before Rick retired. And they asked me if I could find a team for Gold Rush because I wanted to go try something new. I just been doing Blizzard Bash for so long, I wanted something new. So for sure, I wanted Cody. We've been building together for a long time and never actually got to run together because Gold Rush that year was the first year we actually ran the track together. always ran compacts at Blizzard Bash, and then I ran Gold Rush. And I asked a few people, but then me and Ethan talked, and it was funny because the only reason we talked was about metric GMs. That's the only reason we started talking. And
He's shaking his head.
Oh boy!
And then we sold them. I think we sold a pair of solids or something. We started talking a little bit more after that. But I asked him one day. I said, "Hey, would you want to run Gold Rush?" And he said, "Yeah, but I want my brother-in-law Steven to run if we can do that because it worked out really good." Him and Steven building the shop together, and me and Cody were building the shop together. So the first year of Gold Rush, we never ran together before until that year. Yeah, and
that's crazy.
The chemistry we had together on that track was unbelievable, And then last year,
and unstoppable.
Right in. Yeah, and then Kenny fit right in, taking Steven's spot, and it's all his history from here. So, but that's why it's 2.0. So because I didn't originally make RPM. Obviously, it was a cost, but they've been kind of like Rick retired. Brandon hasn't done it anymore. Hunter's kind of slowed down. And then me and Tyler obviously ran Bristol together, but they've been kind of slowing down on that. So I just kind of kept the name going and made it 2.0. So,
well, it's a household name, and I knew some of that, but I didn't want to make any assumptions. I wanted to hear it from you. And that's really cool that, that family, such a tight-knit family, trusted you to carry on that name. And then we kind of add a little 2.0, and you guys have put a whole new flavor on it. That blows my mind. I've said that on this podcast before. I don't know a lot about people that we even talk to on here. So it's fun for me to learn. And you would have lost $100 bill if you said, "Hey, is this team that just ran the table at Gold Rush 2023 champions, had they ever ran together before?" Everybody would have lost $100 to say, no, they never been on the track together before. So, man, that's freaking cool. And Kenny, Kenny, I don't even know that you and I have ever like verbally met in person, but I know the level of respect that Parker has for you. Like when I saw that you were when I saw that you were on the team, he talks highly of you, and that's being honest. And and then you're like going batshit crazy out there. So I think a good addition to the team. But Cody, you said something when we talked. I forget what you said, but are you the hammer, or is Ethan the hammer? What's happening this year? Somebody else is going to have to pick up. You said something. Let's get there.
Cody. Oh boy, not the hammer.
Well, Ethan's normally, the hammer of the team, but he's sick of carrying that name, he says. So he's gonna back down and be the driver, and I'm gonna take his spot being the hammer this year. So
we know that's not happening.
I got a metric GM sitting ready to go, and
he just sets a high idle. He don't even put a gas pedal in his car.
He's probably pissed at you guys because he's the target of the group. He's the bullseye. Well, that's a good backstory. And is it fair to say, and share what you're comfortable with, and you don't have to, but is it fair to say we're going to see all four of you at Gold Rush this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. And Derek, you said getting ready for Spring X. I live under a rock. Are you guys running Spring X?
So me and Cody are, and then Andy Olson and Grander, we're going to run with us, localer people to us. I actually built Andy Olson's car for Madison show last year. I asked him to run, keep it local, and then Cheese Whiz is his nickname, Joey LeGrander. He was supposed to run, but he had some stuff come up, so he has his good friend Sam running his car at Spring X.
That is disappointing. I didn't realize Joey was going to run.
Yeah, so he was supposed to, but there's some things he's got going on right now, and so he had the whole car built, and so he's giving his friend Sam, which he's been doing phenomenal local around here. He's a great driver, so I'm not worried at all.
Yes, he is.
But, should be a good time. It's be weird driving bone stock cars again, but so they might be junked pretty fast. But,
yeah. And that'll be Team RPM Redemption.
Actually, we're running under G&H Graphics. George is sponsoring us, and he's been really good friends with me for a long time, so he's sponsoring.
Oh, yeah. So. Killer dude.
Yeah.
That's cool. So we never know what direction these are going to go, but we do get a lot of good feedback about just learning a little bit about everybody. So just round table, and Ethan, you can start. What's a day look like in your world, far as work, or we know you're derbying and building cars, but what exactly do you got going on a daily basis?
Well, that actually changed here recently. I did plant maintenance for a while, and then we were. I was actually, the way it came about was I was looking after Gold Rush. I've been having some troubles with my rear ends, and so I was talking to Cody and told him I kind of wanted to build my own, and I wanted to build my own or buy a postal, and talked to Scott a little bit down at Cornhusker Chaos, and ended up that he was ready to get out of it, slow down a little bit so that he could spend a little more time with his family. His kids are growing up and getting busier, so he was ready to sell. So I guess now that's what I'm doing now.
Holy shit.
So breaking news.
That's big time.
That's life-changing.
Yeah. Good for you, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. And if we're going to blame Cody for this, whether it works out or it don't, it's his fault. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
What's in it for you, Cody?
I got to spend a ton of money, it sounds like, to run one of these.
Yeah. Well, Ethan, appreciate you sharing that, man, because nobody takes a leap like that if they don't truly, if their heart's not in it. That's not a, hey, I think I'm going to do this and the honeymoon's over in 6 months. Those guys have been in business for how long?
15 years or so.
Wow.
Yeah, it was definitely wasn't something I just jumped into. It was me and Scott talked about it quite a while. Went down there, met with him, and then we kind of just progressed. And the more we talked, and he's still helping out when he can. And there's a lot of knowledge there. Scott's extremely smart, so he's still on board helping. And we spent the last 2 weeks down at his place, building and just trying to, just spending time with him and learning and building rear ends and building parts and trying to learn more of the business and getting settled in the shop now.
So will that, my mind's running a mile a minute of what that looks like for you. Like what changes for you? I'm sure he has jigs and things like that. Will you have those in your shop now, or will you have to build more stuff?
No, we took everything other than some of the machines. He wanted to, you don't go from doing that and just go sit in the house all day. So he's still gonna, just tinker in the shop and do things. So whether that's helping us out, coming to vend and do all that. So he's still talking with him like that. He's still gonna, like, if we come vend or whatever and he's free, then he's gonna come hang out at the trailer and kind of just be a little more relaxing for him.
At the end of the day, I think that's kind of his favorite part, other than tinkering and coming up with new ideas. He likes the social aspect for sure.
Well, that was a lot of it. Is we were talking, and there was, a handful of different ideas that he's had, and he's like, I didn't have time to keep up with what, they were just staying busy enough that way. He didn't have time to go down that road. And so now I said, well, now you got that time. Now you can go ahead and trial and error some new parts, I guess.
Yeah, man, great for him. Great for you. Did I hear you say like you're gonna like it'll still have that same name?
Yeah, we're
Hell
keeping
yeah.
everything the same website, same. It's just instead of building stuff at his shop, we're building here in Wayne.
Man, good for you. There's a lot of people, not just in Derby, in the world, that talk a bunch of shit, and that's all they do. Good for you for taking a leap like that, a risk, all the above, but a life-changing experience, like Dustin said. I mean, moving forward, you really can't even predict what that's going to look and feel like for you, but I can promise you it's going to be rewarding when you start serving people the same way that he has. And, of a Derby car, it's inevitable that something's going to happen or break on a Derby car. And that rear end has, I don't know of a better reputation in the sport than, there's a lot of good reputations in the sport. Postal Mopar got a good reputation.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to live up to, and just work hard and make sure it's the same quality product going out the door. And he was a perfectionist. I mean, the first rear end we built out there at his place, if there's one welding BB somewhere, he's going to find it. Like, I thought Cody was a picky guy, and as a perfectionist as he is, and looking at those, Scott is just as picky. So, which is good, because that's kick out the same quality product and just get settled in and keep up with orders. So,
yeah, and I'll add to that. You're not going to kick out the same product. You're going to take it to another level. You may not know and feel that right now, but I can assure you, you're young, hungry. It means something to you. I can feel it in the conviction in your voice, and that's going to mean a lot to him down the road to just see that product continue. There ain't nobody that puts something like that in the hands of somebody else if they don't trust them. That man has to trust you. So congrats, man. Kudos to you. That's exciting. We can't wait to hear and see more about that. And there's three people in the chat that are going to need a rear end soon from you. They'll just test them for you. Kenny, Cody, Derek, they'll test them out for you to make sure you're putting out the right product, but they're going to need some 40 splines headed their way.
yeah, they've already been giving me crap. Oh, you'll sponsor them. I'm like,
yeah, just what I want to do. Start a business and just start giving them out. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm most excited for my phone to not be as busy as it used to be. He's gonna understand.
Saying he was bored at work.
Understand what it's like to have your phone blowing up all the time while you're trying to work.
Yeah, Cody will call me, and it's like, I like the reverse roles. I'm yelling at him for calling me because I'm busy, not be driving down the road, and I'd call him and, what do you want? I just want to say hi.
Yeah. Why are you mad at me?
I was like, why are you mad at me? I'm just trying to be your friend.
Oh, well, I like where this is going. You guys can share what you want about work, but I like where it's going with parts because, Kenny, I've recently seen you going public with something you've been working on and testing and tuning for a while with those tie rods. And forgive me if you sold parts before. Is this your to start to selling parts, or did you already sell parts?
No, so I don't know. I think 2020 is when I took over WRP from Jeremy Jones, and
Okay.
I pushed real hard in the beginning, but just kind of let it slip for a while. And we had a kid and COVID, and it was just a mixture of everything. And I wasn't doing business the best way, I guess. I was trying to just move stuff around without an actual website and being official with it. So kind of going with a different approach this time, and it's really got a lot of traction lately and struggling to keep up. But unlike Beamer, I still have to have a real job too.
So,
and what is that, Kenny? I actually don't even know myself.
So I work in a laser fab shop. We do a lot of TIG welding and
What do
that
you
kind of stuff. I actually do all the estimating.
He says that a computer.
Yeah, I save my energy for my other 8 hours of work every day while these guys get to sleep.
The jabs continue.
Well,
we have fun. No, that was from the second I was asked to join this team. I mean, Ethan can vouch. I mean, he called me, and I think I said yes within 2 seconds. I didn't have to think about it. I mean, from the word go, the first year, and Cody wouldn't have got it done without me. He knows it.
Yeah, I had to use his engine round 3 and 4 first year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which came to the ultimate payback this year when I had to borrow his. His seemed to have a little more lower end knock than the one I let him borrow, but okay.
Like, how many quarts of oil did you say it was in this?
No, it's all great fun though. It's one of them deals that the first year we were down there, I had my own team at that time, but it was that whole family feel when you walk into the tent. It's a real thing. Everyone on the team and everybody they bring with is just great people, and just makes it way better when you can feel at home with everybody you're with.
Dude, that if we had to pick out one thing that most every team on the podcast that we've had so far, at least at some point, has said, it's that. It's not just the 4 guys behind the steering wheel. It's the people that'll never, ever, even no matter how many times we thank them or we throw a party afterwards or whatever, they'll never get the credit that they deserve, and they don't care. They want you guys to win as bad or badder than you guys want to win. They're your number one fans. They're the people that's cooking, the people that's bringing extra rolls of wire or parts or changing out the welder when you do run out of wire. And you just can't put a freaking price tag on those people when you say the family inside that tent, man. There could be something to said for the family inside the tents.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's just no way you can do it without them. Everybody, if there's an extra person and somebody needs something, it doesn't matter if you came with Derek or Ethan. I mean, everyone's there just to see us succeed, and it's great.
Yep. And you said something I don't want to miss about the tie rods. You said it's already got some traction. So is it fair to say it's already exceeded your expectation? When you roll something out like that, it's like, is anybody going to give a shit? Are they or are they not? And you said traction. Like, what's that? Are you already buried in orders, or what's that going like?
Yeah, so I'm really only selling what I have on hand. So my work does some of the parts, and then I put everything together here. Yeah, I'm 24 sets in, and I got 50 sets that'll be available this week yet. And with the amount of messages, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm out again in 2 weeks. And
wow,
which is good. I mean, it's nerve-wracking because right now we got a TV on with probably 12 sets out there. So it's And I ran them myself, and I had a couple test sets out for the last year. I think Dustin was there as I put the first set on, actually.
Yep.
It was just kind of one of them things. And I mean, I know other people have the same idea and having them or selling them now. It's just all part of derbying. We all fall asleep eventually, stressing the same issues. So,
yep. And I hear that stuff. I don't pay any attention to that. I don't care whoever had them or who did it when. I heard you say how much time and effort you've put in them. And I also heard you say, before I ever sold them to somebody else, I made sure I trusted them myself. So regardless of what anybody else has ever done, what you've got on cars in Vegas are going to be on cars in Spring Expo or wherever. You stand behind.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll be the first to talk shit on myself. If anybody's going to break something steering, it's going to be me.
Yep. And
you had a pretty good run there. There it was consistently just a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a 20-year issue now.
Self-inflicted pain to tie rods.
Oh yeah, mostly. I always found it was good advertising the years at Blizzard Bash to have my parts on the track for good pictures. So.
Well,
that could be good for a tie rod advertisement. I would not recommend it for a bumper advertisement.
Right.
Speaking of bumpers and all kinds of other parts, Cody, man, shout out to you, my friend, one of our WeCrash sponsors, not soliciting any other guys in the room, but just want to call it think it, say it moment. You're juggling a lot. How's the parts business going for you? Is there a end in sight, or are you just growing like crazy?
I've been absolutely swamped, and you get behind so far, and you start getting the nasty messages, and it's like, man, I'm doing what I can here. I'm just one person. I had Derek working here for a while, and then he quit, over a year ago?
Right after Gold Rush last
year. And, just kind of getting piled up a little bit. But
I just seen on your Snapchat story, another product, looked really clean.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of messages on how much and whatnot. I was like, dang, I just finished these up. I didn't even think about price or nothing yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah, and about the stuff with the people bitching at you, I believe if you're upfront and honest with everybody, the trash will just take itself out. Those are the customers you probably don't even want to start with, and the right people will give you grace and just let you know, like, hey, I can't wait. I'm going to get them here or this there, or they can wait and they'll give you a little extra time. So. I wouldn't pay attention to none of that crap.
I've always tried to be pretty upfront. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm going to do my orders as they came in, I'm not going to jump on anybody in front of anybody. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you jump into the back of the line a few times, right?
That's your friends that you can trust the most. They get the short end of the stick.
They do, unfortunately. Yeah. Eric's been a few times. He's like, "Hey, you start on that yet?" Oh. No, you'll get it the day before the.
What was it? The cradle for last year, or I built his wagon for him for Madison last year, and part of it was trading parts back and forth, and it was a full cradle from Cody. Well, I don't think I got it. 2 weeks before Gold Rush.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Says Cody, the guy that builds a wagon after Carnage and before. Where did you run after? No, it was
Cornhusker.
Cornhusker,
then for Carnage. Yeah. Well,
I told me he was an idiot when he told me, I'm going to run Capital too. I said.
I told Chris the same thing. I'm like, you're what? It won't be too bad. The Carnage bill's easy. I'm like, It is, but after you build a mod car, it's you got to kind of recycle your brain and try and do it again. Is not easy.
That's why I'm so thankful. Actually, that demo kind of fell apart because running Bristol and then Gold Rush was a lot. I mean, just recuperating at home at, not working that long because I get home from Bristol and I was all my own stuff. I didn't make no money that week, them 2 weeks. I built last year's car in 12 days from start to finich.
Basically, what he's saying is this year he might actually have a car.
because those are two heavy cars, too close together.
Very heavy cars. I mean, actually, because last year Bristol, I built mine and Mike Mallory's in a month by myself pretty much, and then got home, started all over again until we went to Gold Rush, and it was a lot. So.
Yeah, you were underbuilt too.
Yeah,
you kind of let the team down, really.
Oh. Yeah, let's talk about that. How many cars are you building, Derek, for customers?
So this year, I'm building 2 stock cars for someone from Iowa right now. Well, after I get done with Spring X, I got mine and Cody's car right now for Spring X. Then when I get back or get those 2 done, I have Mallory's got a few, I believe, so that's 2 there. Jeremiah Nitzel's got another one. I built him one last year for a local show. And then I got a compact for Gold Rush I got to do. And then like it's just more of my stuff. But I also got a customer car that was already built. He brought it to River City the year I ran there, which was 2024. And he had some things it wasn't allowed, so he didn't want to fix it. So it's been sitting since then. So I'm like redoing quite a bit for him on that because he doesn't have time. So I'm doing that right now. And then auto stuff keeps me pretty busy too. I do like normal auto repair stuff too. So.
I got you. For anybody, like whether friends, family, or somebody down the street.
Yeah.
So if
Hollywood Boulevard is busy.
I was not counting.
I'll admit it. Like I'd say a month ago there was a spot, like a really dead spot I had, like I knew stuff was coming, but it wasn't there yet, like build wise. And I was trying to recuperate just from some other stuff over, the winter time, and there was nothing coming, and I was getting really nervous that it wasn't going to work. And then now I'm swamped again. So.
Yeah. Well, that's where my mind was going. I'm glad you said that because I didn't count, but let's just say you just named 6 to 8 cars over the course of the next, 4 to 5 months. Well, you just answered. My question was going to be, is there ever a time where you don't have another car? So you're saying there was a little bit of a dead spot there where you didn't actually have a customer car to build.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I helped Cody a little bit on his WeCrash, when you guys won WeCrash or whatever. Helped on that one, and then I went to Florida, and then there was another week of something I didn't really have much going on. So it was like almost 3 weeks of not really making anything there between that month. So it was a little scary for a minute, but then now we're back on track again. So I tried when people ask for cars, I tried basing around, especially where they need it by. I try like basing it out through the summer if they don't need it till the end of the year. Try spacing it out enough where everyone's kind of in line, so it keeps it flowing, But.
Yeah, because if you started on a car for Gold Rush right now, and then somebody called and needed one hot box for Spring X, then you'd have that car for Gold Rush in your way.
Yeah.
Is that whatever they need, or are those all full builds?
So I guess I'm repairing that one right now. The bone stock cars were supposed to be rollers, but when he dropped them off, he wants completely turnkey cars. They're pretty stock. And then Mallory's are all rollers, I'm pretty sure. And then Jeremiah, I don't for sure know what he wants yet. But then that compact, that G-body for Gold Rush is going to be turnkey also. So it's like hit or miss. Some are rollers, some are turnkey. But
wow, impressive, all of you.
The compact builds.
It's like
Cody's your guy.
Electric, I mean, so it kind of is okay, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're like a mini GM, so yeah.
Well, I know I'm not alone to say it. Mad respect for you guys and appreciation. because there are people out there that just suck and bitch, but you guys are actually doing the work, and you're putting your not only your name on it, but yourselves out there in the line of fire for those idiots that just they don't even know what they're talking about half the time. Usually it's something they heard and then they added their own piece to it and it sounded good, so then they start telling people that. But you guys are actually doing the work, and I know there's a lot of the right people out there that appreciate that. There's no doubt in my mind. What Ethan, how do you ever unplug from Derby?
I try to. Usually it's
How so?
like when we come back from Gold Rush, I think the last 2 years or last 3 years, it's been, when I get back the whole drive home, I don't want to go to the shop for a month. And then we get part way home and I don't even want to go to the shop for a week. And then about a day of being at home, my wife's like, "You got something to do in the shop?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's I don't know. Sometimes I probably spend a little too much time thinking about it, but it's
about one day in the Gold Rush tent with you. You got something else
Feel that love.
Feel
That's
the love.
family love.
Yeah.
Target sighted.
Oh yeah, always is.
Well, dude, I'm gonna say it because I'm thinking it, and that's my rule. Say it to the right person. Don't say it to other people. You taking on the rear end business. Probably good to be thinking about that ahead of time. Of like, how do I not get sucked into that switch that I just feel like I can't turn off? You know, whether it's setting boundaries for yourself or your customers or both. I don't speak from experience in that, but I can promise you I've been in that hole of I feel like I'm in a prison to this and I want out. So it's probably something fair to be thinking about just to get ahead of when that time comes, not if, but when.
So I almost feel like it's almost been easier since I made the jump and went full time, because I know when I wake up in the morning, I can just pick up where I left off. When I was trying to do everything, when I had my full-time job, and then I was trying to do everything after that, and then we're down here till super late at night, and then you got to get back up in the morning, and then the whole time at work, you're thinking about what you got to get done at the shop. And
Yes.
I almost think it's easier because when you go home, you can just shut off and know that it'll be there in the morning. And I mean, obviously everyone wants to stay ahead of orders and stay up with everything, but I almost feel like it's easier now, maybe a little bit.
That's good. I'd ride that momentum because I think you said something that I wasn't even thinking about. You said everybody wants to get ahead. I was thinking of people wanting you to do more than you can actually do in a day and not giving a shit about how that affects you. But there's also, we get excited and that's all we can think about it. And we want to get ahead and we want to be, go on to the next one. So
Yeah.
that's definitely some good self-awareness there.
Yeah, we're it is a little more relaxing too, because good friend of mine, Nick Vanderheiden, he went in and we bought this together. So I'm not going to take all the credit, but we bought it together, which is nice because when during the switchover period, there's a lot of stuff that me and Scott have to go over, and I'm trying to learn the business side of stuff. And Nick is, when I'm busy doing that, just trying to take orders and keep track of orders and do shipping, there's still parts getting built, which is extremely nice and a lot of stress off my shoulders. And it's nice to have that. So
that's good, man. Good to have help you can count on and trust. Kenny, how do you unplug, or do you even unplug from Derby? What's that look like for you?
No, it just runs all the time. I like to give that same mentality that when I get home I'll take a week off or something. But no, and I do car builds too. I usually do 3 to 4 a year for customers. And I think you touched on it earlier. I think that's why Parker's so nice to me. He doesn't want me to do something.
Oh,
he wants good cars.
I'd make that car extra hard. Make sure he's got a cut for a couple extra hours. It's okay.
Yeah, the problem is I'm coming out this year, so it'll be me
that's
cutting.
good. We're gonna get to see you out there. Perfect.
That's where I get ornery. If I'm helping a buddy on a car, I'll weld way more on their car than I will mine, and I'm laughing the whole time thinking, get that shit through tech.
I don't know. The ones I always built, I just figured you do everything you can possibly think of, and the customers I got are just happy with that because they feel like they got their bang for the buck. The longer the torch goes out, the better job they got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit and miss. I think some people get pissed about it, but it's one of them.
Well, I guess who I've helped a lot, they're pretty content with it.
Yeah, but you're way up there. That's a different mentality up that way.
I think I think there's 4 people in the room here that you need to remember what Dustin just said when you go through tech at Gold Rush, that all I heard was weld.
Well, there's that. That puts me in a very awkward spot in these days. Actually, I don't know. I thought it was super good last year. People were really good. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened. There was a lot of cutting, but I thought the attitude, the respect level of pretty much everybody, including you guys, was super good. So I wouldn't expect anything else.
I think personally, this whole show is that way. It's just, it feels like Gold Rush is always just lower key, less drama. Just everyone's there for fun.
That's good.
And to win, I guess. But
I agree, and I said that about that. I don't normally go to the after party of anywhere because I'm in the hotel room in bed, but I did go to the one there in Gold Rush, and I was wrong about what I thought was happening in there. It was like 300 people were standing out in the garage shooting the bull about Derby. It wasn't a party, I ain't saying there's anything wrong with getting skunk drunk, but sometimes it gets taken a little too far. And then it goes way south. I was like, I don't need to be a part of this. But no, I didn't see or hear any drama in that room. But Cody, the reason I'm asking this because I think there's people probably out there that could benefit from maybe hearing something they've never thought of like, how do people actually unplug? And guess what? If you don't unplug and that serves you well, that's okay too. There's some people out there that do get a little burnout. And I think, Ethan, you nailed it with in the moment of that burnout or anywhere close to it, when we're not burning the candle at both ends, we're burning a 3-way candle and we're in the middle and it's fire coming from every direction. It does feel like I need a month off. But then it's like 2 days later and we're starting to be refreshed. Family's like, you need to find something to do before you drive us all crazy. And I can relate to that. But Cody, you got any secret tips out there for anybody of how the hell to unplug and shut that switch off that doesn't seem like it can be shut off sometimes?
For me, it's usually, like 7:30 in the afternoon. The old lady texts me, "Hey, when you coming home?" I'm like, "Right now." Good call. And my old lady and my kids, that's really what does it for me. I mean,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like being in the shop and doing stuff. My biggest thing, I'm going to the Derby to win so I can have Monday off. Well, even if you win, you still don't get Monday off. You're still there. You got to fill orders and
yeah.
So my evenings are my unplug with the family.
And if any of us ever figured out the combination to what that, if it even exists, that work-life balance, being able to, I heard somebody say like unhook the trailer. When you're building a car or like you can't quit thinking about that bumper you just welded on or how you did it. And like I'll take a picture so I can stare at it the rest of the night. So now you're sitting there with your family and they're talking to you and you're like, God, look at that bumper. Stuff.
That's unfortunately very, very true.
Building cars in the same shop I'm working in, you feel guilty, punching out at 7 to work on your own car. Or
yeah,
it's like there was a lot of times where I didn't even work on my car. I working on parts and stuff, so you didn't have that guilty feeling.
Yeah. Well, that's honest. And we appreciate that because I can promise you, however any of us think and feel, there ain't no way we're alone. It feels like that sometimes, but there's always somebody out there that can either relate or has got it way worse. Derek, man, what's unplugging look like for you, if ever at all?
Lunch and supper.
Well, the supper thing is kind of right, I guess. So, like, obviously, I do it from home. My shop's at home, so it's pretty easy for me. Like around supper time, for the most part, when it's done, supper's done, I usually come in and stay in for the night to hang out with the wife and kid. But closer to the derbies, I usually tell her like, "Hey, I need to stay out there a little bit later, or else it's going to get to the point of which it might be for Spring X that I'm going to have to be out there pretty late at night, which I don't want to do. I want to be home and in the house as much as I can to have that balance. But sometimes you got to do that. And but she's been fantastic about me being out there. When I get out there till midnight, that's when it kind of gets like, hey, come on, But I do it to myself a lot. Like Cody said, it's really hard too when you're working on something in the shop and your car is sitting right next to you, looking at you all day, going, hey, you could be doing this right now, but you got to do this. It's kind of hard. But like this week, I got done with a customer vehicle, and then I worked on the other derby car till like 3:30, and then I just worked on my own stuff for like an hour and a half before I came here or whatever. So just trying to get that little bit of things done when I can, when I have time, even if it's a little hour or two each day. So, but
we work just as hard trying to be good dads, be good husbands, be good partners, whatever that looks like, and still get everything done. Still go to the ball game or whatever, still get that bumper on, still like, yeah, it's stressful building cars or whatever space you're in Derby, that takes a lot of time. We don't really think about how hard and how much stress we put on ourselves trying to make sure we're everywhere we need to be, like 3 different places at one time.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And you said, I'm glad you gave her a little shout out in there, because none of us could ever, it's about like the people in the tent, none of us could ever really say how much we appreciate. But what I heard you say was, she knows you need to be in the shop when it gets close. She already knows the drill, and she wants you to win as bad as you do. And she knows you don't win if you don't put in the work. So I don't think when she says, hey, it's midnight or it's 1 o'clock, I don't think she doesn't want you to work on your car anymore. I'm putting a story together and speaking for her, and I shouldn't, but I would say it's more, she doesn't want you to get hurt and being out there that late by yourself, and she wants to go to bed and stop worrying about you. But nah, man, we'd all be in a ditch if it wasn't for the good support behind us. What'd you say?
But for her, she's probably just worried that he's skipping a meal at midnight.
Hey, you're talking my language. I don't miss a meal.
I can't remember the last time I ate supper before midnight. It must be rough.
Really?
Yeah, animal.
Last time I've eaten a lunch, a breakfast or a lunch.
Yeah, I didn't eat lunch today or supper yet, actually.
You feeling okay?
Yeah. You hungry, Derek?
Coming right off.
He's getting cranky.
I got one last thing as we kind of start wrapping up, but what are you guys' thoughts on the couple tweaks in the rules and kind of the two-wagon 203 thing? I know that's probably going to affect your car selection. Do you hate it? Do you understand it? What's your thoughts kind of revolve around that with the little tweak to what's going on there for Gold Rush?
I personally thought it was dumb. Just leave it the same. But, I mean, I can understand taming the 03s down because them really don't ever wiggle. But, I don't know. Why are we throwing more metal at stuff that has been just fine for 3 years?
That's fair.
And I mean, to our team, really, realistically, we've never had more than 203s. I've always thought having, the different cars on a team is always better, in my opinion, because if you have all the same car, you might all have the same issues. You got a different variety of cars. Each car's got its own thing, So that was always my philosophy on a team is you got to have a little bit of a mix, like especially like Ethan driving really hard. 03 is obviously the hardest car. You want him in an 03, but you don't want me or Cody that's driving a little bit softer to have the cars that maybe last a lot longer being the old iron, or there's a lot more car to it, But I've always thought 4 of the same car is just not a good idea, I guess, but some people do. But
That's a good, interesting thought.
I mean, this year we had an intention of running all the same car, but that got shut down. So
there went that.
Yeah, me and Derek saved money.
Yeah, they saved us a lot of money.
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah. Well, we actually had a really, really dumb idea before, it changed to the big money now. We were all going to be the brave guys to run something that normally we don't run, but Kenny's ran quite a few of them. So has Ethan. So have I. So.
That was just Derek's idea, and Derek and Kenny's idea.
Okay,
so you're bringing Imperials. Perfect. Good to hear. I'll make a note of it.
Derek doesn't have to worry about it because metric GMs aren't going to bend if you don't hit anybody.
True story.
Did you not get rolled over really freaking hard in that thing?
Yeah.
That metric GM you ran, was it Blizzard Bash or was it the
first
year?
It was Carnage out here.
It was Carnage.
Yeah. That was
a metric caddy or whatever.
Yeah. That was a good time.
It was a good time.
That was actually the year that me and Derek hung out enough. That was the first time I met Fat Cody. That was Fat Cody back then.
Wait. What are we going with that?
I like the combination, the 2 Wisconsin guys, couple Nebraska guys. I don't know. It seems like unless it's like a really tight knit group, I always thought it's really good to have like a set of 2 and a set of 2 for team shows. I don't know why, but I feel like it works better.
I think when you got someone local to you can hold accountable while you're putting the accountability.
That's why you got 1 and 1 and 1 and 1.
Yeah,
you can push each other.
Yep.
Kind of no guy left behind.
Except for sometimes I'd trade my local guy for one of the Wisconsin guys, but
well, he's gonna be too busy with rear ends. We can call someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is when I drive back and forth to Scott's, it's Kenny's right on the way, so we tend to.
That's usually my odds of, like my best chance of going to bed before midnight. And well, never mind.
Ethan, have they always treated you with this much courtesy and respect?
110%.
It's either I don't know. I like the days we're mean to Derek more, but
you like that too?
Yeah, Ethan is way too much trouble. Like I ain't even really met the dude
Punched you right in the face.
Well, the first year of Gold Rush,
That was accident.
we're FaceTiming each other or whatever. He sent me a Snapchat of him firing up his car and revving it up, and I was like, you know what? I'll do that too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
literally just set a brand new radiator in there.
We were FaceTiming.
I hadn't done anything to hold it in there yet. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh no.
Mind you, he's how many T's in by this point?
Yeah. Fire that thing up, and it just sucks. The fan sucks that radiator right into it. Just junk.
tore your fan up.
I can admit this has happened to me one time. It's
Oh.
not cool. It's really not cool.
All just to show you that mine was running too. It's a terrible influence.
Ah.
And that was Ethan's fault.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I get told anyway.
100%. 9 times out of 10, it's Ethan's fault.
Yeah.
Derek could be walking and trip, and it's Ethan's fault.
I could have forgot to hit record on this podcast, and it would have been Ethan's fault.
Yep.
I see where this is
Hey,
going.
it's the reason we started late.
Yeah, we were digging around, and I forgot to hit record.
Hey, I can hear better now.
Sound like Andy Robinson right now.
He's afraid of the podcast. Can't get him on it.
Well, guys, anything else you guys want to hit on? Any of you before we call her a night and you guys get back? Well, you probably been watching the Vegas Derby the whole time, ain't heard a damn word I've said. That's okay. Anything else we need to hit on?
I guess since the news is out, I guess I just want to give Scott a shout out for how great he's been working with us and during the switch over and working with us as we carry on, and the willingness to trust me to do this. So
Appropriate. Well said. Yeah. And I'll just be up front with the fans that are listening. Before we joined here and actually started the podcast, the guys were throwing darts at the target a little bit, Mr. Ethan, and when I didn't know if you were going to actually say that out loud or not, and either way was okay, but the fact you did, and you didn't get a bunch of darts thrown at you, I'm glad that went serious, because that's a big deal, man. And we meant what we said when we said congratulations, and we do wish the best to you, Kenny. We wish the best to you with them tie rods, and hopefully everybody in Vegas loves them and wants more. And I don't even know if they're allowed stuff like that at Spring X, but man, the Derby season is definitely kicked off and rolling. Once April's here, it is rocking and rolling. So no doubt there's going to be more on all kinds of different tracks. Cody, I'm sure we'll see you on here again, because you're probably on another 3 or 4 teams. That's part of your guys' plan, like get Cody on all these different teams. That way, like, he's got all the intel for all the other teams too.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think about that.
No, everybody just wants a guy that can sit in reverse for 4 hours.
As long as you put the tranny lines on correctly, then you can sit in reverse for 4 hours.
Again, don't listen to Ethan.
Just don't put.
You should have done it correctly.
Idiot.
Just don't put the power steering lines on backwards.
No, transmission lines.
And Derek, I'm glad to hear that business is picking up. So hopefully that momentum continues, not to the point that you're batshit crazy in 2 months, but just to keep a nice even flow to fund what you love doing in life in general. On behalf of We Crash Derby podcast, Dustin, myself, Sam, and the whole crew, I know I'm not alone to say that it means a lot to us that you guys have not only been a part of Gold Rush all 3 years and the success you've had, but you're coming back, and that's exciting because you are a staple. You are if fans, little kids, whoever comes to Gold Rush, they expect and they can't wait to see those cars because you guys bring it every time, man. You guys have got, especially this past year, in some knockdown dragouts. I mean, we'd probably talk another half hour talking about some of the heats that you guys had just even last year. But thank you guys so much for taking time out of your night and joining us here on the We Crash TV Derby podcast. And stay tuned because I'll say it 100 times over. Sam has always got something else brewing. So I fully expect we're actually going to have him on next episode. He has not been on in a little while. And it's always untelling to even us of what he's going to say next. And his heart is always in the right place for you drivers and to grow that show into something even more special than it already is. So, Kenny, I know he's going to appreciate hearing you say the kind things that you did say about Gold Rush, especially Chris, Nicole, just hearing drama free. I mean, what show feels drama free? But the fact you feel Gold Rush does, that's going to be music to their ears. So, guys, have a great rest of the week. Derek, whatever's for supper tonight, buddy, enjoy it like I'm going to enjoy mine. And we'll talk to you guys soon enough. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thanks
for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. You
See
bet,
you guys.
Take care.
See you guys.
Mr. Dustin.
That right there is just the perfect equation of family dysfunction and love. The perfect team.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Poor Ethan. There's always
I caught wind of that deal a couple weeks ago, it was about a couple weeks ago, and I was pretty excited for him. I was hoping he'd want to put that out there today. So
hell yeah.
That's an awesome endeavor to take on. Heck of a business. So
yep. And I think every time we get all four people on, or at least three, there's always a target. And that's the person that takes all the shit from the other guys, and just seeing them cut up and laugh and I don't know those guys that well. I don't know Ethan that well. Seeing him laugh about it too. He's used to it. He's just sitting back with his arms kicked up, thinking, boys, I got rear ends to build. But dude, I'm just gonna record it and hit play every time we're done. Because they just get better and better. Every one of them's had their own special thing that I remember. I forget more than I remember, but this one definitely goes down in the books as being a great time spent with some pretty good people.
Yeah, 100%. I agree 100%. They're just always good people. Everybody we keep having on. Next week might be a questionable, but we'll find out.
Yeah, right. Well, and sometimes I say it and then something changes, but Sam ain't been on in a while. It's time for an update from the top. And we haven't even scratched the surface of the sport. We've just went through the mod teams. We had HYB on. We've had a little bit of I don't even know what you'd call it, but we've stayed on that beaten path for a reason. And soon enough, I believe Sam's going to unveil what he's got on his mind. And I do say that with intention to get everybody excited like we are, because I know that he's excited. We haven't even scratched the surface, man, on guests outside of Gold Rush, or this is a We Crash Derby podcast, but it's not just about Gold Rush. It's not just about Ultimate Derby. We could name 50 people right now we'd like to have on, but we just been staying the course of what we started so we could at least finish the goal that we had. And where we go from here is an open runway.
I think I know where I'd like to go after Spring X, so we'll see. He just had one hell of a run the last two nights out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, I
Who?
want to get old Neil Moore on this show. He winning the Brady
Yeah.
Larson
You've mentioned that.
driver award. Yeah, and he had 2 just stellar performances in that Cadillac out there in Vegas the last 2 days. So definitely a guy I want to get on here. And I mean, I know you got a list of local guys, and Parker's got some guys. And Parker, is he still part of this?
Well, verbatim. Call him like we see him and hear him. Verbatim, Parker, you coming on with us tonight? Negative. He's out
You know
in
what?
Vegas helping
Parker's
somebody.
a happy man, though. While we've been doing this, I watched it down in the corner here, and
Yeah.
the gentleman, old Nick Last, he's out there helping his buddy Nick, and Nick qualified for the feature tonight. So they're probably having a heck of a good time in the pits right now.
Educate me on that. Qualify for the feature. So they've been running like 7 or 8 car heats. I seen a clip of one last night. Is it top 3 then goes to the feature, just like a regular heat feature format?
So the old iron heats, which there's been 2 a night, there's 2. I believe how it understood it works is they're like a 10-car heat is what they're supposed to be if everybody showed up past tech. I believe the top 3 guys go to an A main, the next 3 guys go to a B main, the next 3 guys go to a C main, and they take 1 Mad Dog.
Okay.
So that's how it gets spread out, I believe. And then at the end of the night, which is just hitting the track as we speak, is the jackpot heat, and that is a one and done heat. Last night, Justin Steven coming away with the win. Reed Steinbeck putting on a heck of a show at second place. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Is that why somebody said Justin Steven $10,000? Like, did he win 10 grand last night?
I don't think it was 10 grand though.
Huh,
Not for
okay.
that heat, unless he took his winnings and won 10 grand at the casino.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
So-
there's quite a bit of social media content running around where everybody's out there having a good time. We send good vibes for safety, and it's hot out there. Getting them cars ready. You said it. They're junk. Some of them's junk, and I don't know what they can use, metal, welders, wire to fix them, but it's 100 degrees out there probably, and that's a different kind of heat. Not everybody's used to working and fixing cars in that kind of heat. So I just hope everybody does all right on and off the track.
Yep. Yeah, it's everybody's like, holy crap. Today was the first really hot day. I guess it was blistering hot. So
Yeah,
everybody's looking for shade.
Yep. And that heat takes it out of you. Not just busting ass on cars, but that heat takes it out of you. But man, we got
a lot of stuff to build on. So
we got a lot of stuff to build on. Spring X a week from now. I'll be there announcing. You may even pop out there. And I haven't even looked at the drivers list for that, but now we know that Derek's going to be out there. I know that Whitaker's running. I know that HYB's running, and Taylor said that it was the most diverse mix he's ever had for that Derby. So I'm manifesting decent weather. I don't need great weather, but I'm manifesting decent weather, and Spring X is coming. By this time, everybody will be championship night at Vegas, and everybody will be traveling home. Safe travels for them. Dustin, there will be more to come for podcast number 35, but I believe it's time to definitely get Mr. Sam Williams back on and hear from him and what he's got to say. So, and you said that it'd be nice just for us to talk and recap, recalibrate, debrief. What's the future look like? Whether it's Gold Rush, Midwest Massacre, Utah. I booked my flight for Utah. I'm going to be out there with you for my first time ever. So I did book that flight to Salt Lake City. I talked to Jennifer Bowman, and she told me I could do either airport. So I did Salt Lake City since I've heard the most of that. I have no idea what that means for how long it takes to get to where we would actually be, but I'm flying in on the Derby starts Thursday, right?
Yep. So you flying in
Thursday,
Wednesday?
Friday, Saturday. I'm flying in Wednesday, so that way I can
I'll
help.
send my wife to the airport.
Cool. Cool.
We'll figure it out. It's about an hour. Yeah, we're driving out, and I believe maybe we time it. I think we're gonna get there either Tuesday or Wednesday. We're gonna make a week of it. We're gonna stop in North Dakota. We're gonna spend a couple days in Montana with some friends. We're gonna camp somewhere between Montana and Salt Lake City, and then we'll be there on Tuesday night or Wednesday. So
Okay.
we can figure something out.
Yep, I'll let you know what time my flight lands. I think it's somewhere around lunchtime, so we'll keep in touch, and no doubt I'll see you next week because Parker will be incognito probably.
Back to
But,
night shift. Surprise,
yep.
surprise. So,
Yep, but
well,
that's it, my friend. Episode 34. It's always real. Great to be with you, Dustin. Finish your week strong. Fans at home, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill on Facebook and YouTube. And one more shout out to our sponsor, Mr. Ralph Lee, just gray area tonight, because without the folks behind the scenes, things just don't happen. So, Dustin, until next time.
Have a good evening.
You too, my friend. Take care.